bucket of fighting, these two brothers need to go ahead and fight. Let's play this.
Stephen A. Smith is the Kevin Hart of the sports media. Smith is a plant. Disney and ESPN installed Smith at the top of the sports media world because his inadequacies as a journalist make him easy to control. When I listen to Cat Williams talk about Kevin Hart and Steve Harvey, my mind immediately drifted to Stephen A. Smith's memoir. Smith's story just doesn't add up. 1.5 points per game. How do you average that in one game? Is there a 1.5 pointer in Division II basketball? How do you do it? It can't be done. It's an impossibility. And I know I'm not great at math, but you can't average 1.5 points a game in basketball in one game. There are two Stephen Smiths that played at Winston-Salem State. Because one guy, according to the stat sheet, played 9 games, and the guy on TV is saying he never played a game. The guy on the right is Big House Gaines, the coach, who again, Stephen A. Smith in his memoir claims that, Big House Gaines was like a father figure. I sat in his office and we talked and he was my mentor and he's my guide and he's this and that. Big House Gaines in his book, no mention of Stephen A. Smith.
And please do not allow this to be a reflection on my character, because this is not how I act every day. But I mean it from my soul when I say this is the worst human being I've ever known. I don't know of another human being worse than Jason Whitlock. He is a piece of shit. He's the dude that's going to have a funeral and ain't going to be no pallbearers. Might be 2 people to show up. He's that dude. He is the absolute worst. And he lies. And he incriminates. And he tries to set people up to fail, to big up himself because he can't do it on his own. He had a television show. He failed. He's had opportunities one time after another. He doesn't measure up. And now he's coming at the big dog. And let me tell you something right now. I am the big dog. I ain't the only one.
Come on now. The GOAT has spoken. You feel me? I gotta get on Whitlock head for real though. Like,
man,
he should have just shut up.
Whitlock, he packed that boy up. I ain't gonna front. Whitlock packed Stephen A. up. He packed him up. I had to go back and watch why Stephen A. was so bad, but he put that boy in the box. And then he made some very, very valid points. Do I like Jason Whitlock? No. Hell no. I hate the way he thinks and the way not the way he thinks, but what he talks about, his opinions, all of that. But when it comes down to the Stephen A. Smith, that boy, it's a reason why Stephen A. got up on there and he started cursing like that. Mm-hmm. It's a reason. Usually he gets up there nonchalant, cool. It's a reason why he got on national television talking about fat bastard.
I thought that was YouTube.
No, I'm talking about he was on actual First Take.
Oh yeah, when he got suspended. Yeah.
no, not the time he got suspended. I'm talking about like the same day he did that video. Earlier that day, he got on ESPN and Shannon Sharp and Marty had to tell him chill. Look it up on YouTube. He called him fat bastard, and all this other stuff, and then he stopped. It was like 5-minute rant, then he stopped, and then he said it 30, 45 minutes into the show again. He brought it back. It was like, nah, like I'm not done. And Molly had to tell him to chill, and then Shannon Sharp was like, yo, Stephen A., chill. We on national TV. This ain't your show. We national right now. It's a reason why he feel a certain type of way.
But look though, BA, if I was like, because you done told us about your AAU stories, I was like, BA ain't never touch a ball in his life. You feel what I'm saying? Like come on now. And you got Stephen A.'s platform. Come on.
But that's the thing about it though is I have receipts of accurate stuff that went on. You feel me? Like I can go back, even though the internet wasn't as big as it was in 2000 and this is like 2001, 2002. Mm-hmm. I can go back to get I got college little clippings that show, oh, he had 22 points this game, he had 28 this game, and all of that stuff. And I can go back in high school to the Houston Chronicle in Houston, where they still got the old documented newspapers where I can go look up my name and you can see my face and everything. I could do that. Stephen A. only got one picture. He only got one photo.
He a plant. That's crazy.
Yeah, yo, and then he switched up his story a few times too. Like, did you really hit 17 shots in the game? In February?
I thought that was in no, it was like 17 straight shots in tryouts.
All right, but he said threes.
He said threes.
They said threes.
And tryouts.
And then he went back to shots. Then he went back and said, "Yo, it was earlier before the season." Then earlier before the season turns into, it happened in February. So it's holes all through that. You feel me? Where you can, like, it's clips. It's a YouTube clip right now. Just type in Stephen A. Smith lies or whatever. It got him going. It got him like I forgot. I seen this the other day. It got when him changing up the story
every time.
You know why I still felt like Stephen A. ultimately won this?
Yeah.
So we don't respect Stephen A. as a basketball player to any extent.
Yeah.
Right. Him and Jason Whitlock's main, their main source of credibility and income is what they do as a journalist, right?
Yes.
He has receipt. Man, what was it? I was watching this on Livestream yesterday. Chris Broussard, Jamel Hill, pretty much any notable name you could think of at ESPN does not like Jason Whitlock, and they're very open about it.
Thanks.
Like, I think it was Broussard that was like, he had to go through Broussard to talk to black people because none of the black people rock with him because they know what Jason Whitlock thought of them. So it's like you could cook him on the basketball thing, but when it comes down to what you're most credible at or what you're supposed to be most credible at, nobody respects you, and his resume speaks for itself. If you see what I'm saying,
is to me it's how can I say it? Jason Whitlock won that battle. He won that battle to me. He broke down other stuff about his Stephen A's credentials too. He broke some stuff down that made sense. But the war, Stephen A. Smith, he won the war. The war is already over. Like, he won that life. He won that being likable. He won that respect. He wanted everything. So Stephen A. is the victor by any means. But for that, like I said, for that particular battle, Whitlock got at him because it's in a book. He trying to sell his book right now, and you talking crazy about his book.
that's true.
I will say this, that on social, it looks like they're pretty even, but Stephen A. got those connections beyond social media that Whitlock seemed like he probably lost.
Sure.
I'm gonna tell you why they're not even.
He was with Jordan and A-Rod just now at the game in the penthouse suite chilling.
Literally, I'm gonna tell you why they're not even. In order to make his rebuttal to Stephen A., this man, Jason Whitlock, had to go on Ticket TV's channel to make a rebuttal. This is why they aren't.
I've seen that too.
One of these things aren't like the other. If you see what I'm saying,
I didn't know he was on Ticket TV. They had beef. They had beef, man. You remember Ticket TV?
He had to do a Ticket interview to rebuttal.
You know, Ticket wouldn't let him talk though. Ticket kept cutting him off.
We did
every sentence. Yeah, but it wasn't even just about Ticket is so. I don't know why Ticket do this though. Like, that interview could have did crazy numbers, but he kept stopping him when you gotta let him talk, like Cat Williams, right?
Yeah.
Let him talk and let him go. Let him go. Ticket is like, no, because Ticket started bringing up inner beefs from like years ago.
Right. He called in on a program while Jason Whitlock was on the interview and when all was going off. They had to hang up on Ticket.
Yeah.
Ticket doesn't know the art of letting people cook themselves. Like, you don't always got to be on the offensive. Like, Jason Whitlock gonna say some stupid. Like, it is what it is. He's gonna say something stupid.
Some stuff that could have probably shook the internet. He could have said some stuff that probably could have shook the internet, but instead, you were so into me. This interview ain't about you; it's about me. You just up here. You didn't let him talk. He could have said some stuff that didn't nobody else heard. He could have been like,
nobody know.
He could have exposed some stuff because now he's not on his platform where he has to, where he's located, is low key being dictated and watched upon on his platform because other people run it. He's for another network. He on your network talking to you, so he can say anything.
You didn't even let him get like his clip. Like you could have gotten clips out of this and just reposted it. Or stuff. Like you gotta think. I see what people on player shows be saying. Like you gotta think like a content creator. Like please.
You should have went to Dreamers Pro.
Yeah, he should have went. He should have went.
Go to Let's Keep It a Buck. Go to Let's Keep It a Buck.
Yeah, hey. Matter of fact, I'm gonna reach out to Jason Whitlock. I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna see if he's gonna talk to me. Seriously, I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna send him a DM. I'm gonna be like, yo, could you come talk? Could you come talk to the people? And I'm gonna show everybody how to do it. If he were to, I doubt he gonna respond, but if he respond, yo, I'm gonna show everybody how to do this. Easy work.
BA posting 12 clips from that live.
Bro, this is how. So go back when I first started battle rap and doing battle rap media and hip hop media. This is how my channel started to grow. Was because I would interview a lot of these legends in the game of battle rap, and they would say some crazy shit, and I just started clipping it, and people was like, "What?" Imagine that on a broader scale, because battle rap is this small. I do it because I love the culture and I've been in the culture. But imagine on a sports scale, on a real big sports scale. Sports is where the biggest forms of entertainment there is. What? Stephen A. Smith?
Look, and it's not even sports, it's sports beef.
Exactly.
So you know
sports beef.
It's drama. Come on, bro.
Man,
that was not cooking.
I did not know he was on that on ticket though. That's interesting.
It was hilarious. You got to watch it.
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
Bro,
it was hilarious.
It's hilarious, but it's annoying at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Because he stops him, and then when he starts, what did he say? He said, well, what you say about, did he say female basketball or something? He said something that had nothing to do with Stephen A. Smith.
Topic, yeah.
He just switched to something else. But he kept doing that throughout the whole. It's like he just kept saying it. And I'm just like, Steve, this is about Stephen A. What do you have on Stephen A? Tell us what you didn't tell us there. He didn't get to that point.
Like he could have been like, prove your connections, prove these people. Because Jamel Hill said straight up, like, Jamel Hill was like, yeah, me and Stephen A. weren't on the best of terms when he started his show, but he still reached out to me to give me a job opportunity. Yeah. And she says flat out, if Jason Whitlock did the same, I would never in a million years. And I'm like, God damn, she dropping bars.
Yeah, fact. And none of these people, like a lot of those people that he named, they don't even like Stephen A. either, but they respect him though.